what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to your Sunday edition of Good Morning Vail here on TV8. I'm your host, Liz, and we're going to have a great morning. We have a very special guest, Linda Perry. And if you've always been wondering what a life coach is all about, we're going to find out this morning and then just take it from there. She's a wonderful lady, and I cannot wait to just talk to her and figure out what she has to say and find out the difference between actual therapy and life coaching. And want to start off the morning a little bit. We want to pay homage to the amazing Dr. Richard Stedman. He passed this week, and he was just a staple of our community. He fixed all of our knees and our elbows and our shoulders and all of that stuff. He will be missed, but he created such an amazing clinic for everybody here in the Vail Valley. And as we know, we play very hard, and when we fall down, we go boom, and we need to get stuff fixed. The Stedman Clinic is still thriving. However, he will be missed. He was a very big, important part of our community. So we just want to say, rest in peace, Dr. Stedman. And we also lost another amazing human being not too long ago here in the Vail Valley, and that is a chef that we had, Michael Ianello. And I just want to let everybody know that we're going to have a very special celebration of his life taking place over at Route 6, and that's going to take place on January 27th from 4 to 8. That's going to be something that we can just all get together and remember him fondly, and he was just an amazing chef. So we'll take that under consideration as well. I want to congratulate, we had the 2023 songwriters inducted into the Hall of Fame. That's a little different from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. It's songwriters everywhere, and I picked three of my favorites to let you guys know who won. Sade, what a great staple. Snoop Dogg, yeah, we gotta love Snoop Dogg. Even if you don't like rap, you gotta love Snoop Dogg. He's just an incredible guy. And then Gloria Estefan. I know it's a nice mix of genres of music, but all three are just amazing. They've been around for as long as I can remember, so always great to just recognize some of the great musicians that made our lives fantastic. It's a good way to just enjoy everything in your life. By listening to music, it soothes the soul as far as I am concerned. And then this is huge. One of our very own big-time skiers, Lindsey Vonn, she broke a record, okay? She is the very first woman ever to ski that amazing downhill in Austria called Strife. Okay, now no other woman has been on that hill, and she's the first to conquer it and do a great job. And she's always been saying, you know, why can't women be on that? And she likes to go above and beyond the regular things that women like to do. Take control, take charge, and take chances. And that's what Miss Lindsey Vonn did, and that is huge. So we want to send her a really big congratulations. That's really wonderful. And we just have a lot of great things to tell you about today. We had a great week so far here at TV8, and we're always offering you so many great things. We have a cooking show with Tracy. We have sports with Brett. We have mornings always with both Maddie and Gretchen, and we also have Kevin, and of course, Mark Sassy. It's a great day here at TV8, and we're going to enjoy so much more as the show continues. We'll let you know what's going on outside with the weather. It is so cold outside, you guys. I think it's like 8 or 9 degrees this morning. Super cold, so make sure you get really, really ready for some cold weather today. It's going to be really tight out there, and you're going to want to also make sure that you are layered up, and we'll get you to that weather in a little bit here on the show. We have so much to give you today, so stick around, sit back, strap in, enjoy the morning. It's Good Morning Vail on TV8.
Good morning, Vail.
Live life to the fullest and relax with Simply Massage. With the lowest prices in the Vail Valley, there is something for everyone. We offer Swedish, deep tissue massages, neuromuscular, reflexology, and cupping. Treat yourself to aromatherapy with essential oils or CBD oils. We offer 60 or 90-minute packages. Go to simplymassage.com or call 970-748-1600 to book an appointment today.
I've been helping homeowners improve their home for a lot of years. They think it's intimidating, but it actually can be a lot of fun.
And we're here to help.
There you go.
Dad's the expert, but I've learned a few things along the way.
Practical, realistic home improvement information is what today's homeowner is all about.
There's nothing like turning your house into your home, and that's what we help you do every week.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome to the TV8 Weather Center. Good morning. It's a cold one, everybody. Look at the temperature right now as of 8 to this morning. It's going to be 9 degrees. That is super cold, but we are going to have a high of 34. So for me, that's not too bad. Partly cloudy skies. Winds will be light and variable. Now we're going to take a look at the full day. Sunny skies in the morning. Clouds will start rolling in around noon, 28 degrees. By noon, 4 o'clock, 29 degrees with partly cloudy skies. Then the clouds get even thicker at 8 p.m. and 24 degrees will be your temperature. Taking a look right now, if we go on over to Denver, there are sunny skies over in Denver. 35 degrees right there in Vail, 34 degrees with partly cloudy skies. We have sunny skies mostly in Eagle, and 30 degrees is your temperature, and in Avon, 32 degrees. Your overnight low is going to be 14 degrees, a little bit less than today. 20% chance of snow, mostly cloudy skies. The winds will be coming at us east, 5 to 10 miles per hour. As we take a look at the week tomorrow, on Monday, we can expect 20% chance of snow showers, mostly sunny skies, 31 for your high and 10 degrees for your low. Tuesday, we'll have a little bit more snow, 40% chance of same. Chance of snow is, like I said, 40%, 26 degrees for your high and only 8 degrees for your low. It's going to be chilly in the evenings, everybody. By midweek, 60% chance of snow and 21 degrees for your high and only 1 degree for your low. By Thursday, we're going to have a little less snow, 20% chance. Partly cloudy skies, 22 degrees for your high and 7 degrees for your low. And then by Friday, 10% chance of snow, 35 for your high and only 11 degrees for your low. That is a look at your weather. Now we're going to take a look at the snow counts. Okay, let's take a look at your snow, everybody. We have plentiful snow for you guys here in Beaver Creek and in Vail. We have had an inch in the last 24 hours over in Beaver Creek, 2 inches in the last 48 hours. Your season total is 180 inches, everybody. That's a really lot of snow. And then your base depth is 45 inches. Lift hours over in Beaver Creek are always 8:30 to 4 p.m. You don't want to miss that last lift because then you're walking down. And then we're going to take a look now at your base depth and things like that as soon as we get an opportunity. Say what? Oh, sorry about that. You know what? It's live TV, everybody, and we're just going to figure this out. It's always a great day here on TV8. There we go. Thank you very much. The lifts that we have open are 25 total lifts open, which is amazing. 162 trails, which is also great. 86% of that terrain is available to us. Now we're going to take a look over at Vail. 4 inches in the last 24 hours, 15 inches total for the season so far at 48 hours, 205 for the entire season, and 58 inches is your base depth. Your lift hours in Vail are 8:30 until 3:30 p.m. And that is a look at your snow report, everybody. This is TV8 Vail, and we'll be back with more of the show.
Good morning, Vail.
All aboard the Leadville Railroad. Ride this holiday season. Time for family, friends, hot cocoa, and a relaxing trip. Book today at leadvillerailroad.com. A holiday experience you won't forget.
America was built on a love for the outdoors. We are a nation of sportsmen, blessed with magnificent natural resources. With broad interests across water and field, we are united in our devotion to nature and conservation. Join us every week for the best shows celebrating the outdoor lifestyle. Outdoor America. Live free.
Eyepieces of Vail has been a fixture in the Vail community for over 30 years. From designer frames and sunglasses to high-performance sports frames, prescription goggles, and in-demand accessories like helmets, goggle lenses, and foldable reading glasses, our inventory raises the optical bar. Visit one of our 7 locations today and see why generations of loyal customers return time after time for our unmatched service and inventory. Eyepieces, the art of vision.
Time to rise and shine? There's no better way to start your day than with Good Morning Vail Crew. Get your news, sports, weather, dining, community events, and so much more. We'll start your morning off right at 7 a.m. And now you can find us 7 days a week. You bring the coffee, we'll bring the fun. Live stream us at tv8vail.com or watch us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92. There's more for you on 92.
Good morning, Vail.
Anybody hungry? Maybe not this early, but when you're looking for something really great to make for your family, or if you have friends coming over to visit, well, we have Colorful Cooking with Tracy here on TV8, and she has an amazing chicken dish that we're going to take a look at right now and see how yummy that can be.
You're watching Colorful Cooking with Tracy Miller. I'm a huge fan of chicken, actually. That's about my favorite protein, and I eat it most of the time. So what we're gonna do is super season it, like lots of salt and pepper over every little part of your chicken breast. We're gonna put a little bit of olive oil in the pan, coat it. I have my oven at 350 degrees, and I'm going to turn this up a little tiny bit because I turned it down, you know, because of that whole summertime heat thing. And what happens when you have your hot pan, you put 2 cold chicken breasts in it, the pan automatically gets a little bit cooler. So crank it up a little bit when you're about to put your chicken in. We're going to put that raw chicken breast right in there. You can kind of hear the sizzle. I wish we had a little more sizzle, but that was my fault. I was just talking too much. Okay, so there we go. We have the chicken seasoned on one side, but with every good protein, you need to season it on every single side. Now, I'm pretty specific about my seasoning. I like every single bite to have a little salt and pepper. Okay, I'm gonna crank it up a little bit. We're gonna sear each side of the chicken, and then we're gonna put it in the oven at 350 degrees. This is a method that you can do on the grill as well. So if you're grilling and you have your grill really hot, fiery hot, you put your chicken on, you sear it up, you flip your chicken over, and you sear it up again. Then you can either put it in a cast iron pan or a baking sheet and finish it in the oven. This is a trick a lot of chefs use when they're mass producing. Like if I'm cooking filet mignon for 20 people, I will sear it up and then I'll let it cool, and then I'll pop it in the oven right before it's time to eat for about 15 minutes, and it gets to a perfect medium rare temperature. So this is a nice method. Okay, so you want to get a nice sear, a nice color on both sides of your chicken breast. And then we're going to let that sear up for a few more minutes. I'm going to pop it in the oven, and then what we're going to do is we're going to get our Colorado sweet corn out. I just actually cleaned all this corn up. Look at all that stuff hanging off of there. You want to cook it pretty quickly, and then you want to cool it down for this salad. So what I'm going to do is pop this chicken in the oven at 350 degrees, and we're going to finish baking it that way. So it's kind of off the stove. It's going to cook to perfection, and then we're going to have a nice chicken breast lean and delicious that we can enjoy. So I'm going to put this in the oven. We're going to take a quick break. When we return, corn salad is on its way. Welcome back to Colorful Cooking. I am Tracy Miller, and we've got some chicken in the oven, and we're also making a corn salad today. It's a really nice, light summertime dinner. To complete the meal, first of all, we have our fresh corn, which here in Colorado, we've got some good corn. So I'm just gonna pop that in the boiling water, and I'm literally gonna boil that for probably about 2 or 3 minutes. Everybody overcooks their corn. You don't need to cook corn very long to keep that nice little pop that corn has. I also have some fingerling potatoes, which I am a huge potato fan. They fill me up. They're pretty basic and easy to make. So what I've done is I've boiled the potatoes in water and then I've sliced them. Now I have some olive oil in my pan and I'm just going to fry them up just a little bit. You can also bake them in the oven if you want to. That just gives them a little bit of a crispiness that's going to make them really delicious and decadent. And of course, we are going to season these with a lot of salt and pepper. And veggies are so good and healthy for you. They have a lot of water in them, but they also need a lot of seasoning. So we're going to get those kind of flat on the pan. Notice how I have them spread out. Whenever you're cooking anything in your pan, you want to spread it out. Give everything a lot of space to get the heat around. That's the same if you're doing something in the oven, if you're doing something on a baking sheet. Don't clump it all together. Give it some space so that everything can get some heat around it and it can all get nice and crispy and cook really well. So what I have is parsley and cilantro right here. And I forgot my brand new knife, so I have to use a knife here in the kitchen. But I'm just going to try to mince this up really nicely. Not sure my knife is going to cooperate with that because, you know, the sharper knife you have, the better off that's going to be. But we're going to just do some parsley and some cilantro mixed together. I'm going to do a lot of salt and pepper, some red wine vinegar. This is what makes it really fun and fresh. And look at how low calorie this is going to be too. So it's going to give you some good flavor on that chicken breast, but it's not going to cost you a lot of calories. We're also going to add a little bit of olive oil to it. And this depends on how much you like olive oil. Add the extra virgin olive oil if you really like the flavor. Add a lighter olive oil if you don't want quite as much olive oil flavor to it. So we're just going to let that sit and kind of absorb all those flavors. Get that red wine vinegar. I can smell that vinegar and it smells really good. I'm going to actually add a few more herbs to the top of that. And then we're just going to let this sit and relax. And you don't have to let it sit and relax for too long. I would say like 10 or 15 minutes. It's kind of one of those things that you want to make right around go time. And you want to be able to serve it fresh because that's what it is. It's really fresh. So we've got a low-cal chimichurri here. It originates from Argentina. Good on any meat. I put it on steak quite a bit. You could even use it as a taco seasoner if you wanted to like put it on top of your taco or something like that. But right now, we're just going to save it for the chicken. All right, looks like our corn is possibly done. So let me grab some tongs here and just get that right out of there. See, that looks nice. And it's still kind of firm. It's not mushy at all. So what's going to happen now is we are going to just let that cool down for a second. And then I'm going to cut all the corn off to make the corn salad. I think one of the reasons why I was like doing this corn salad is because both my daughters had braces and neither one of them could eat corn. And I was like, had to cut the corn off all the time. And I'm like, hey, wait. I remember this. This is kind of a nice way to eat corn. Doesn't get stuck in your teeth. Chimichurri is a stuck in your teeth kind of dish too. So if you're eating it with a friend, that's the way to go because that cilantro might stick around. You have to ask, hey friend, do I have anything in my teeth? Can't be on a date or anything like that, you know, a new date. All right, so we're going to crank the potatoes up. We just want to get a little crisp on them. We have the chicken cooking in the oven. I've seared it on both sides. I've popped it in the oven at 350. It's probably going to take about 20-25 minutes to reach 165. We're going to pull that out. We're going to let it rest for a minute, and then we're going to slice it up. We are going to put it on top of the potatoes, and then we are going to make the corn salad. I'm going to pop the corn under some cold water while we take a quick break. When we return, it is a Mexican corn salad that I really think you're going to like a lot. So stick around. We've got chicken in the oven. We're making a corn salad. This is going to be a nice light dinner for you and your family. I think the chicken is all done. So it's in the cast iron pan. I've had it in the oven at 350 for maybe about 20 minutes or so. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pull it out of the cast iron pan so that it doesn't cook any more than it already is going to. These are massive chicken breasts. I think that can feed a family of 3 to 4. Okay, so now we're just going to kind of take all the corn off. I don't know why, but I really like doing this. And look at how fresh and poppy, for lack of a better word, this corn is. All right, so I have the corn. I also have romaine, and I'm just going to put the corn, and I cooled the corn down under cold water. You blanch it, you boil it, and then you put it in cold water. It keeps that beautiful color. All right, I like spice, and I like jalapeno spice. We're gonna make it nice and spicy with the seeds and the stems, a raw jalapeno, which I like as well, and then we're gonna put that in there. So we've got, we have romaine, we have fresh corn, we have a little bit of jalapeno, and then a mixture of mayonnaise, Parmesan cheese, lime juice, chili powder, and a little bit of olive oil. So I've made that up. So here we go, we have our salad. I'm gonna move it over to our platter because we've got the chicken waiting there, which I'm gonna slice. We're gonna put the salad, and see, maybe this is a good way to do it because now the corn's on the bottom, so if I serve it like this, like all the lettuce is on top, this salad is delicious. You will absolutely love it. Now I think we're getting ready to slice the chicken, so we're gonna kind of do our grand finale in just a moment. We're making grilled chicken breast, corn salad. We've got most of it made. I'm gonna take a quick break, wash my hands, clean this place up a little bit, and then show you how it's done when we're done. Welcome back. I got to get Maddie Evans in the kitchen. Maddie, how you doing?
I'm so good. I'm so excited to try this right now, though.
Okay, good. I have a piece of chicken there for you. I hear you're a big fan of chicken, so give it a bite.
Right,
I cooked it in the oven, and it has to have a little bit of moisture, which it was pretty juicy when I was cooking it. So there you go. Tell me, does it have some moisture in it? Mm-hmm. Is it pretty good? Mm-hmm. Did you get a little bit of the corn salad in there too?
Oh my gosh,
she likes it.
That chicken is amazing.
It's good. That's how you cook it. You sear it up, you finish it in the oven. You can do that with any meat that you have. We will have all the recipes online. We've got fingerling potatoes. Have a little more. How's it going? You're back on TV.
I'm back. It's amazing, but you can't talk to me now because I'm going to stuff my face.
Okay, so we've got the corn salad. This is a perfect summer dish. It's healthy, it's high in protein, it's low in calories, and it's going to taste good if you'd like to make it for your family or even for a party. Like you could do this on a platter for a party. I'm Tracy Miller. That's Maddie Evans. This is Colorful Cooking. Thanks for watching.
Good morning, Vail.
Hi there. Are you ready to explore famous neighborhoods from New York City to Kentucky? Watch The Neighborhood with host Nicole Newman. Featuring famous people, unique history, and delicious places to eat and drink. Our viewers get an inside personal look at each neighborhood. With each episode we learn, grow, laugh, and live like a local, not just a visitor. Welcome to The Neighborhood. Check your local program schedule and tune in.
We at TV8 Vail are thrilled to announce the upcoming launch of Good Day Vail with me, Cece Zach, as your host. Through sharing expertise of locals, we will help you live your best life in the Vail Valley. So please join us to enhance your daily life.
Do you love local sports here in the Valley? Well, we have you covered here on the Scoreboard, where you can get exclusive interviews with some of our best local athletes, as well as great live event coverage of some of our best competitions, ranging from high school sports to some great local recreational competitions. You can catch us here on Tuesdays and Fridays at 6 p.m. and 10 p.m. or at thescoreboardnation.com. I can't wait to see you there.
We've created a new way to buy and sell homes in Vail. By improving the traditional tour, you can now experience real estate from the comfort of our exclusive lounge. Virtually walk through your next home at a 1-to-1 ratio with our first-of-its-kind technology. You can explore any property, even if it's occupied, reducing a full day's tour into only an hour. This is the Immersion Theater. We're changing real estate forever.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to TV8. I'm your host, Liz, for Good Morning Vail, and I am on the sofa with somebody very special today. This is Linda Perry, everybody, a mind coach. Now, when I say mind coach, or life coach, rather, mindset coach.
Mindset coach.
Mindset coach and life coach is basically the same thing. How long have you been doing such an amazing, I just think it's a very altruistic position for somebody to take on in life.
God, I think I've been doing this for about 10 years now.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, and let me ask you a question, because everybody probably wants to know, what is the difference between, let's say I wanted to see a mind coach, I keep saying mind coach, life coach,
You'd say
life
mindset.
coach or mindset coach, or like a therapist. And then I know the difference between therapy and psychiatry, however. What does a mindset coach do for people?
So let's start out with the difference between therapy and mindset work, because therapy is really about looking at the past and healing past traumas, past issues that really have more of a diagnostic issue. So they're a little bit more in-depth work. It's for people who are really trying to get to the core issues of their past. Mindset work or life coaching is really about anybody who wants to achieve bigger things in life. It is really high-functioning individuals generally who are trying to achieve some goals, but they're stuck. So a lot of the work I do is about moving people past the plateau, as I call it. So the plateau can be overwhelm, it can be burnout, it can be stuck, it can be anything that is stopping you from getting to where you want to go.
That's really interesting. So let me ask you a question. I've been wanting to write a book for way too long. And now I have my little laptop and I'm ready to start.
Yep.
But I'm in that place where I'm stuck, like almost afraid.
Yeah.
So you would actually help guide me as to get how to get past my fears and jump right in.
Yeah, so what happens is usually we have something in our past that is stopping us from moving forward. So the first thing that happens when we write down a goal or have a vision for something is we hit resistance. And that resistance can come up in the form of judgment, fear, excuses. And so my job is to really excavate what is the block. So most of our decisions we think are made with a conscious brain, but 90% of our decisions are made with a subconscious brain.
I'm not surprised, actually, by
I know,
that.
right? And so what my job is to excavate what's in there. So we go in the past only to dig out when you form certain beliefs, when you form certain fears, what is stopping you so we can shift the mindset. The truth is what we're really doing is rewiring neural pathways so that you can actually take action, build momentum, and actually have the life you want.
That is incredible. I know so many people that could use something like this. I just see it almost every day with people that are just not quite getting past a certain point in their life, and they just remain stagnant is almost a great word to say it, you know? So if you're looking to improve your life or maybe move on with your job, or maybe I know a lot of people that have jobs that they don't like.
Right.
But they won't get out of it because they're comfortable or they're making the money and they don't want to jump onto something else. So if I came to you and I was in that position, you'd be able to discuss with me all the pros and cons and work it through there?
Well, I think the difference with coaching is that you have your own answers.
Oh.
Therapy is often about not really working through our own answers or trusting ourselves. Coaching is really about learning how to trust yourself. So we always, as coaches, are only guides. We believe that you have the best answers to your life. So we bring tools. We give you a toolbox that helps you make better decisions, essentially. And it allows you to make one powerful new choice every single day so that you're moving towards your goal. I mean, this is really, we were talking before the segment started, how I was a lawyer for 17 years.
Amazing.
And so many people are like, how can you leave that? And you've invested so much, you're at the top of your game. But the truth is I wasn't happy and I wanted to do something different. And coaching actually helped me really discover what it was that I wanted, how to live a happier life, how to take action in ways that therapy never could.
That's amazing. So when you want to reinvent yourself, which I feel like everybody has the capabilities of doing. I know I've reinvented myself many times in this life.
Yeah.
But a lot of people might not have the courage. So, and if they feel like they really are ready to take that step and they might not want to, break the ties of what they have going on right now for the comfort zone level or the money decisions or for whatever reason, they can contact you and maybe get a different view on what their life can be if they do make this change, make the leap, and do a little bit of evolving within themselves.
Yeah, I even have a tool that's called Reinvention Coaching. That
really?
Yeah, that comes from the work of my business partner in the life coach school where I teach, Nancy Levin's work. And we do Reinvention Coaching precisely for people who are really stuck and trying to figure out what is the next level, what do they want to do next, because we have all these shoulds that we operate from every single day. Shoulds, have to-do lists, but those aren't really inspiring.
No, they're not. And then you just end up with regrets later instead of feeling confident and proud of yourself.
Yeah, totally.
That's really amazing. I mean, I remember when my first radio job and when I lost it because I got laid off, I literally kept saying, I don't know who I am without this type of job. Yeah. And then the more I said it, the more I realized, wow, that's kind of sad because your job should not define who you are. You should define your job, and then if you want to move on and take on bigger roles in life, then you should just be able to do it. But I mean, there's a lot of people, like you just said, there's fear, there's anxiety, there's so much stuff going on that will prevent somebody from taking that extra step.
Yeah.
So I think it's a wonderful thing that we do have people like you out there so we can call you. And do you do in person or do you do Zoom meetings or what?
So the greatest thing is I do most of my work at this point on Zoom. I mean, I have clients as far as Australia. So
amazing.
I know. So it's been really like I get to do this online, live kind of wherever I want to live.
Nice.
And really help people on Zoom. And it's amazingly effective. And I generally work with people for a minimum of 3 months because that's how change happens. We want to rush back to our old patterns and habits. So I work online, and it's been a gift to watch people transform their lives.
I can imagine that must feel so good to you. You have somebody who's blocked or troubled or whatever the situation is, and through some guidance and things like that, you can watch them flourish.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
I think that's a beautiful thing. Now, what are some of the myths that we'd like to bust a couple of myths today on life coaching?
Yeah, I think people have this idea that it is, it's so woo and I have to breathe and I have to hold crystals and all these things. A lot of people are sort of like, it's just fluff. And the truth is that coaching is actual real work. You have accountability, action steps. It's pretty practical stuff, but I think people think that it is just this fluff and I have to become this other person in order to do coaching.
Okay.
And it's totally not true. And particularly because I have this background as a lawyer, I am pretty direct. And so the idea is that it is an opportunity for you to have somebody who's in your corner who will help guide you through the blocks and take actual action steps. And the greatest part is you learn a new level of accountability that you probably never had before. We like to start off with accountability, it always starts off with accountability to us, but we want to transfer it to you. And so I think a lot of the myths are that this is fluff, that this is easy, that this isn't going to get to the core issue. But I'll be honest, I didn't change as much as I did in the first 3 months of coaching ever before with years of therapy. And I think that's kind of where life coaching can get a bad rap if people don't understand that this is real work.
Right, and I mean, the way you're making me see it as therapy, don't get me wrong, therapy is great for everybody, especially going back and conquering all your demons and the darkness that you carry along with you because we want to live fruitful, happy lives. But then even though sometimes you get through all the stuff that you were worried about in your mindset as far as therapy goes, it doesn't mean that a life coach would not take a great role in your life because now you've taken care of all the stuff and now you want to move forward.
Right.
How do you move forward? you come talk to somebody like you, which is very precious in our world, because a lot of people don't, even today, it just seems like people have lost their way a little bit more.
Yeah.
Or perhaps since a lot of the jobs have changed since COVID and everything, a lot of people want to take a different step in life. They might not want to go back to their job where they sit down for 9 hours and take the hour break for lunch. They want to do something more exciting or different. And this is the time to embrace your passions and make that part of your life. Why just work? Go to work and just be like that. You know, you'd rather just have something super special that you could go on to and make your life really just happen and be something perfect. Now, I am so happy to have you here. How does somebody reach out to you if they're really like watching us right now and they're like, you know, God, this is right where I'm at right now in my life.
Yeah.
I would love to chat with Linda. How do they do this?
So you can visit my website at lindamperry.com. You got to add the M because Linda Perry's a rock star and I'm not. But
oh yeah, I forgot about that.
For non-blondes, yeah.
Okay.
But Linda M. Perry, I also have a podcast called Mindset First, and you can just check it out. It's a good place to learn and listen about what I do. I tend to work with a lot of business owners, corporate people who are really in that space and stuck. But my website is the best place, or I'm always on Instagram. So
well, I
LinkedIn.
Can't thank you enough, Linda. This is amazing, you guys. Get your lives ready and get ready to take on a new adventure. And you need a little guidance, you go to Linda M. Perry, Mindset Coach, and I am so happy to have you here this morning. Thank you for being with me.
Thanks, Liz.
This is TV8, everybody, and we'll be back with more show.
Good morning, Vail.
Here at Sun & Ski Sports, we are all about helping you find the right gear for your best adventure. Come explore our selection of skis, snowboards, bikes, clothing, and footwear. Stop by our full-service shop to learn more about how we help keep your equipment at peak performance and our assortment of rentals. Remember, whatever your adventures may be, you can find all your gear here at Sun & Ski Sports. Call or visit us in Avon or Dillon or learn more at sunandski.com.
Have you heard the exciting news? Well, we're here to share it with you. Good Morning Vail is now a podcast, so you can stream us on all of your favorite streaming devices, whether you have an iPhone or an Android. So make sure that if you are on the go, that you get in the know by streaming us on any of those platforms. We love what we do here at TVA, and we love to give you the information, so make sure that you can catch us all the time.
Live life to the fullest and relax with Simply Massage. With the lowest prices in the Vail Valley, there is something for everyone. We offer Swedish, deep tissue massages, neuromuscular, reflexology, and cupping. Treat yourself to aromatherapy with essential oils or CBD oils. We offer 60 or 90-minute packages. Go to simplymassage.com or call 970-748-1600 to book an appointment today.
Good morning, Vail.
Liz here at the TV8 Weather Center. Let's take a look at your Sunday. As of 8 a.m., only 9 degrees, everybody. It'll be a little chilly this morning. Your high today is 34 degrees. We have light and variable winds and partly cloudy skies. Sunny in the morning, and then the clouds roll in. By noon, we'll have partly cloudy skies and 28 degrees. By 4 p.m., just one notch up, 29 degrees, partly cloudy skies. By the time we get to 8 p.m., 24 degrees, and the clouds will be mostly cloudy, the skies rather. Taking a look right now at the I-70 corridor over in Denver, sunny skies and 35 degrees. Vail, 34 degrees and partly cloudy in Eagle and in Avon. In Eagle is 30 degrees and in Avon it's 32 degrees. Our overnight low is 14 degrees tonight, everybody, and there's 20% chance of snow with mostly cloudy skies. Winds will be coming at us east at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Taking a look right now at the week. Tomorrow being Monday, 20% chance of snow, mostly sunny skies. That'll be a nice bluebird day. 31 degrees for your high and 10 degrees for your low. By Tuesday, we amp up the snow at 40% chance of same and 26 degrees for your high, 8 degrees for your low. By Wednesday, 60% chance of snow, everybody. 21 for your high and only 1 degrees for your low. By Thursday, 20% chance of snow, 22 degrees for your high and 7 for your low. By Friday, only 10% chance of snow, 35 degrees for your high and 11 degrees for your low. That's a look at the weather for your day and the week here on TV8. Now we're going to go take a look at your Lens Report.
Lens of the Day is brought to you by Eyepieces of Vail and Goggle Bar, serving the Vail Valley for over 30 years.
I love this time of morning because I love getting to talk all things ski and snowboard stuff, and especially if you're going to make your way out there on a day like today where we're going to see that cloud coverage a little bit heavy. It's important that you have the right goggle lens on. So I'm going to talk all things Anon right now. So we've got the Anon Merrick Wave Cell helmet. Now this helmet has some really cool technology, and it is that wave cell technology. You can see it through the vents, those nice little green pieces that you see. This is going to help take that compression off of your head and put more of it onto the helmet, making the helmet sturdier and more durable out there on the slopes, which is nice and convenient. Now some other great features is there's this perfect little dial on the back, and I really like the noise that it makes as you use it. But this is going to help when you are putting the helmet on to fit it, to make it tighter, or just adjust it to fit your head the best way possible. Now I've brought an Anon goggle with me as well. So I've got the Anon M2 series. This is a little bit bigger of a goggle frame. The reason that I chose that is because it's going to fit more nicely with this helmet. So all you have to do to get that goggle lens on, get it close, it snaps right in. All of Anon's stuff is magnet technology, making it super convenient for you to get out there, ski, ride, enjoy everything. And now let's talk about their magnetic face mask integration. When you're on the slope and on a day where we might see some snow blow through or whatever the conditions may be, it's really hard when you're jostling with your face mask a lot. So a great way to do that is if it clicks in automatically. So all you have to do, get it close, it snaps right in, and then boom, your face mask is right there. Now the reason that I did this combination is because this goggle, as we're gonna I'm not gonna pull the strap over because last time I did that I really struggled, but this goggle fits seamlessly into this helmet right here, which you can see is going to fit in between the top and the sides, meaning that you're gonna have no exposed skin between your helmet and your goggles, meaning that you're gonna stay nice and warm out there when you're on the mountain. So this is a really great system, and it's really great when you can take the same helmet company and transfer it into your goggles, only because it's going to give you that seamless compatibility that we all like to see out there on the slopes. Now, if you're in the market for a new goggle or some new helmets, well then you can make your way into any one of the great Eyepieces of Vail locations. They've got 6 convenient locations throughout our community. We always recommend, if you're going to shop for maybe goggles or a helmet, that you make your way to the Goggle Bar, which is located at the top of Bridge Street. We want to thank Eyepieces of Vail for bringing you this Lens of the Day report this morning. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more of the show.
Good morning, Vail.
The mountains are a place for adventure and a space for renewal. Enjoy our cozy piece of the mountain. Relax and reset in total tranquility after any adventure. We offer therapeutic massage and restorative facials with some of the best remedies and techniques nature has to offer. Ask about our Hydrofacial MD facial system that uses patented technology to extract and infuse the skin. Our locally owned boutique spa is located inside the Highline Vail. Nourish your mind and body. Discover True Vail at Après Massage and Facials.
It's the fastest half hour in television. Toyota's Race Week takes you inside the high-speed world of NASCAR. Go behind the scenes for a look into the high adrenaline world of motorsports and hear from your favorite drivers as they discuss the drive to a championship. If you love NASCAR, you won't want to miss Toyota's Race Week.
Think Big features top kid inventors who face off against each other to see who can come up with the most innovative and creative invention. And Think Big, kids acquire and showcase their skills in creativity, science, marketing, design, and don't forget, teamwork. Check your local listings and watch the world's most innovative kids. They create and invent new toys, games, websites, and new modes of transportation. Tune in to Think Big.
Do you love the outdoor lifestyle? Well, then make sure you tune in every day at 6:30 and 10:30 p.m. to catch The Scoreboard Nation. It's an outdoor lifestyle show dedicated to your 3 favorite mountain towns: Park City, Utah, Vail, Colorado, and Reno, Tahoe. I'll be your host, Maddie Evans, and I can't wait to see you there.
Good morning, Vail.
We're on a go a lot, aren't we? Sometimes we wake up and we're like, oh, hit that snooze bar one more time, but then we realize, my God, we have to have our coffee, and we're in a rush, and we're not sure how to do coffee and get to where we need to be on time. Maybe we're out skiing, maybe we're on a camping trip, and we don't have all of the things that we need to make a nice cup of hot coffee. Well, now we do. We have a great interview that we're going to show you right now with Steep Coffee, and you're going to find out how you can take coffee with you anywhere.
Do you love coffee? Well, now there's an easier way to have access that's more friendly to the environment, and that's Steep Coffee. And we've got Ron Scadina joining us. Ron, thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me. Quite an honor.
We love coffee here, as you can imagine. We're up quite early, and this is a great way to get coffee on the go, but also to enjoy it if you're someone who loves the outdoors.
The coffee is fantastic in the outdoors. It's great on the run. All you need to do is add a little bit of hot water or cold water, actually, and you can make coffee within 2 to 3 minutes.
Which is something that makes it nice and convenient for everyone to get their hands on some delicious coffee. And so Steep Coffee is a new way for people to enjoy it. So for people who have not heard of Steep, can you explain what it is to us?
Simply coffee in a tea bag. We've created a proprietary process to actually grind the coffee at a certain micron, put the coffee in a special sachet that allows the water to agitate the coffee, and then we nitrogen seal the coffee in a bag, so we have a 12-month shelf life, and it's fully compostable, so you can take it anywhere you want to go. And we're using the SCA specifications to 14.2 grams of coffee to 8 ounces of water.
Which makes it super convenient, and especially for those people who are outdoor enthusiasts. So whether you're skiing, biking, hiking, backpacking, camping, this is the perfect way to have this in your car ready to go. That way you can have coffee whenever you want it.
Have you had a chance to try it?
I have not had a chance to try it yet, and I'm a coffee fiend. If I told you how many cups of coffee I've had alone today, you would be amazed.
Well, if you know, it's interesting. If you go to our website, you'll see that you pop down on where to get the coffee, and it's at 5,000 points of distribution across the country right now, including Whole Foods nationally and 576 Walmart stores as well.
So it's easy for people to get their hands on Steep Coffee, and something that's special about what you guys do is you're also blending in these mushrooms that help support immune systems, which this is kind of a phase or like a fad right now that's taking over, having this mushroom support.
So interesting you bring that up. We actually package right now for 450 roasters across America that pay us to package for them using our technology. One of our partners, and our first partner in the functional space, created a product with mushrooms that they infuse into the coffee. We package it for them, so we're their packaging partner. They're using our proprietary method to secure the coffee, keep it fresh, but they've created this proprietary process on the mushroom side of the infusion. They're in Colorado, and the name of that company is Peak State, S-T-A-T-E, and they're one of our partners. And as you know, that we've been nominated for an award for innovation, not only with our packaging, but with the mushroom coffee as well.
Which is something that's so incredible, and the fact that you guys are so sustainable for our environment really shows that you love that outdoor lifestyle, which also speaks volumes to your product, since this is one that you can always use when you're enjoying the outdoors.
And the nice thing was when you get done using it, you won't leave an imprint right on it'll break down since it's fully compostable. And there's nothing else like it in the world.
So what was the inspiration behind Steep?
Our CEO he used to take a suitcase full of equipment, a scale, a pour-over kettle, coffee, and his grinder, and he would spend all this time packing everything to go to his in-laws. And he thought there's got to be a simpler way. So he started innovating and creating this about 7 years ago, so that when he travels now, all he needs is a Steep sachet, coffee in a tea bag. And the nice thing is it also makes cold brew overnight within 24 hours. So you just add cold water, it makes cold brew. It's stronger in 48 hours, 72 hours. But that was the innovation. A man named Josh Wilbur created it.
Which, I mean, I've mentioned it now. I love coffee and I love caffeine. And you're not going to miss any of the caffeine with regular coffee by enjoying a bag of Steep, correct?
Correct. So what we did is we looked at French press and we looked at pour over, and we combined these two in creating this sachet. So when you dip and dunk it, it extracts and agitates the coffee so that it yields the caffeine that's in normal French press or a pour over. So we call this method the French press without the mess. And you and I all know that we've made French press and left it on the counter too long because our partners then had to remind us it should be in the garden. The grind should be in the garden, not on the counter.
Right. My mom is a big coffee drinker as well, and she has an espresso machine at home. And yeah, she goes through the coffee grounds or the espresso bean grounds so frequently that that's something that she definitely uses in her garden. Now, as people are looking into getting it, you guys do carry a lot of different types of coffee. And so which one is your favorite?
I love a coffee that we had roasted by one of our partners in Oakland from Mr. Espresso, and we created a coffee that's French roasted, but it's also roasted over oak wood. So the nice thing is the way it roasts then, it takes longer to roast the coffee, but it brings out these incredible flavors that you don't get unless you use oak wood. So I like the Breakwater coffee. That's my favorite. And this coffee also won the award at the Nexties at the Expo 2021 as Best New Coffee and Coffee and Tea category. So the Breakwater is my favorite, but I also like the Eventide when I don't want the caffeine in the afternoon. It's a single origin Ethiopian Swiss water process. So you get also this incredible coffee without any chemicals or decaf.
I feel like coffee is such a simple luxury, but it is a luxury product for so many, and this is just such a great way for people to enjoy it, have a smaller carbon footprint while doing so, and then of course probiotics, immune system boosting, and all of these great aspects to just make that simple pleasure even better.
After listening to you, I would definitely ask you to join our team as an evangelist, because you obviously understand it well, and I appreciate the time and energy you spent to learn about what we do and how we do it, and just being able to share it with the world.
Ron, thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us, and thank you for taking that carbon footprint that coffee has been leaving behind and getting rid of it. That way you can be sustainable, caffeinated, and also, if you need probiotics or your immune system boosted, you're ready to go.
Good morning, Vail.
More than ever, kids need information to help them better understand their surroundings and to better protect themselves. Each week, this program works with the various law enforcement agencies across the country and the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, spotlighting several missing cases, hoping someone, like you, might have information that will lead to finding these individuals.
When people think of world-class destinations, they're drawn to a place that provides opportunities for fine dining, shopping, superior lodging, exciting events, and unparalleled outdoor activities. Park City, Utah, and Vail, Colorado are renowned destinations for travelers and extraordinary homes for residents. Feature your exceptional products and services in these two luxury communities. Advertise with Park City Television and TV8 Vail. Contact us today.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Have you heard the exciting news? Well, we're here to share it with you. Good Morning Vail is now a podcast, so you can stream us on all of your favorite streaming devices, whether you have an iPhone or an Android. So make sure that if you are on the go, that you get in the know by streaming us on any of those platforms. We love what we do here at TVA, and we love to give you the information, so make sure that you can catch us all the time.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to TV8. I'm your host, Liz, on a Sunday morning, and we're going to give you the weather report to show you what's going on for the day. By 8 a.m., it's only 9 degrees, everybody. It's going to be a little chilly this morning, and then it's going to warm up this afternoon. Your high today is 34 degrees. We have partly cloudy skies for you guys, light and variable winds, so you won't feel that gust hitting you. 8 a.m., 9 degrees and sunny skies. By noon, we're going to have the clouds roll in, 28 degrees. By 4 p.m., 29 degrees with partly cloudy skies. Then by 8 p.m., 24 degrees, and the clouds will be covering the sky. Taking a look over in Denver, we have sunny skies over there, 35 degrees. 34 degrees in Vail with partly cloudy skies, partly sunny over in Eagle with 30 degrees. And then in Avon, 32 degrees with partly cloudy skies. Your low tonight, overnight, 14 degrees with 20% chance of snow with mostly cloudy skies. Winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Taking a look at the week. Tomorrow, being Monday, it's 20% chance of snow with partly sunny skies, 31 degrees for your high and 10 degrees for your low. By Tuesday, 40% chance of snow, 26 for your high, 8 for your low, 60% chance of snow by Wednesday, 21 degrees for your high and only 1 degree for your low. By Thursday, 20% chance of snow, 22 degrees for your high, 7 degrees for your low. And then by Friday, we have a little bit more snow coming our way with only 10% chance of same, 35 degrees for your low or high, and 11 degrees for your low. I want to thank everybody for being here this morning. We had a great guest, Linda M. Perry, for Life Coach Needs, and that was just an amazing interview, and thank you very much for tuning in. We have a big week ahead of us for everybody here on TV8. Enjoy your day, everybody. Get out there and enjoy. This is Liz, TV.
Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has